Right, a lot has happened since my last vlog. Pep's changed his title, the team's changed a little bit, and finally the results have changed. Blues have got a win, and I'm going to look back on that right now. Right, I'm going to start with the negatives, and there aren't many, to be honest, from yesterday. The obvious ones are the injuries. Now, Dan Crowley looks like it was just a minor injury, apparently just a minor hamstring pull, so hopefully he'll be back, if not in the week, then at least next weekend. Jake Clark-Salt, on the other hand, apparently he's dislocated his shoulder. Now that is a bit of a concern, just as we were kind of starting to see a real quality defender, I think. He's going to be out, and he's probably going to be out for some while. You're looking at that now, between a few weeks and potentially a few months, so we'll just have to see how bad that is. But get well soon, Jake, we love you, keep it on, mate, and hopefully we'll see you back soon. And that kind of brings me to the second negative, which is that kind of soft underbelly still at the back. Now, I think Wes did okay when he came on, slotted him well into the back four, but ultimately still letting in sloppy goals. Second one particularly, and I think the scoreline doesn't really flatter us. I think 3-2 was, you know, was lucky for Reading, but still, that just little bit where we turn off occasionally and allow goals. But that's all I've got to say on it, really. You know, I'm a bit concerned with that, in that respect, going into quite a packed fixture list now. Have we got the strength in depth, especially at the back, to cope with injuries to Salter and Roberts? You know, we're kind of really now at the back four that we saw end that game yesterday for potentially a few months. So a little bit of a concern there. Might have to strengthen come January, depending on how JCS goes. But that is it. They're my quabbles from yesterday. I can't believe it, I know. Usually I've got a lot of negative things to say, but not today. Not today. I'm in a good mood today about the Blues. That's what a win can do, isn't it? That's what a win can do for you. Anyway, so on to the positives. Now, the first one is that Bela free kick. What a goal. I can't remember the last time we scored from a free kick, to be honest. I genuinely can't, and you'll probably tell me it was like only a couple of weeks ago, and that could be the case, but I genuinely can't remember scoring from a free kick last time. And interesting to see how he ran to Craigie Gardner as well. I think someone put on Twitter yesterday that I'm sure it was to tell him that that's how it's done. It did make me chuckle, and probably very true. But an actual little bit of quality from a set piece, and I think we've got a bit more of that all over now with a few players. Obviously we've got Crowley, we've got Villalba, and now we've got Bela with a BEL-t-A. Yeah, very good. Next positive, good old Jimmy, Alvaro Giminez. His chance has been coming, and I think he will get better the more he plays. You know, it's a shame Juki's had to kind of give way, but as I've said in the last couple of vlogs, that I think it was time, really. It was time for him to have a break, and I don't think it's going to be for particularly long, but it's good to see Giminez come in. And what I like about him, he gets in good positions. He's quite a, you know, he works hard, he's an outlet, and he can finish. You know, he missed a couple as well, but like I say, I think that'll come. The more he plays, he'll become a bit more sharper, a bit more used to the English game. And so I'm looking forward to seeing more of good old Jimmy. Next one, McEachran. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. But yesterday, first start for Blues, and I think he was absolutely excellent. Potential man of the match for me. Kept things ticking in the middle of the park. Sort of provides a bit more artistry, do you know what I mean? Makes things happen. And that's what we need alongside Sunjic. You know, Sunjic does the dirty work, mops things up, but now he's got someone he can go out to who can then, you know, spread the ball, do things, start attacks. Yeah, I'm still kind of shocking myself that I'm so positive. I don't know how long it will last. You know, next week, see how we go. Midweek, see how I feel. But at the moment, it's all positives. And on to my next one. There's another one. Jude Bellingham. I don't really know what else we can say about this lad. It's hard to, sometimes you have to kind of give your head a shake and remember that the lad's 16 years old, because he's so comfortable in that team. I'm going to turn around. I don't want to go to the park. He's so comfortable in that team, and another one who I think is only going to get better. My only concern is that, can we hold on to him? You know, he's going to be wanted by some big clubs, and we can't kid ourselves. I'm just hoping that we'll at least get a couple of seasons out of him, and you know, if we can push on either this season or next and look at promotion, then maybe keep him a bit longer, because the lad, if he isn't already, is going to be a bit of a legend at Blues. He just continues to surprise me and continues to show a real mature head on very young shoulders. There you go. Profound. Not really profound. You know what I'm saying. That's all I've got to say really about the game. It's only a quickie because there's not many negatives. One last thing, I do hope that is this nonsense rivalry with Reading over, saying that we, you know, they took our captain who scored a wonderful goal yesterday, I thought, as well, for us, and also Nick Puscas, and that in itself is hilarious. I imagine he is in his house somewhere in Reading now, crying over his Kyoba. What have I done? Why am I here? What a mistake I have made. How have I ended up in this place? This awful Tint Pot club who had their fans as a substitute, and there weren't even 13,000 of them there at home. I have made a terrible error. I'm guessing that's what he does, and that's what he sounds like. I've never spoken to the lad, but you can guess, you can imagine, won't be far from that. Probably thinking, after yesterday particularly, that he may have made a slight boo-boo. Although, I'm guessing he didn't go to Reading for the plaudits. But there you go. That is my take on it. As always, if you enjoyed this, like, share, subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever you want to do. And that's it. As always, you can find me in the normal places on Twitter at GoWoodwood, on my YouTube channel, Welcome to My Midlife Crisis, and all other good video places. Anyway, enough rambling. As always, I love you very much. Keep right on, and until next time, bye.